Shelley, and this is Cal. And in this lesson, we're going to teach a few things that go along with the last lesson.
Yes, in the last lesson, Shelley and I taught how to do several ladies outside turns, taking the lady into a duck and ending up in the hammerlock. In that lesson, at the end, we reminded you that when you take a lady into several turns in one direction, it's a good idea, and ladies will tend to appreciate it if you take them and turn them at least once in the other direction, 1 or 2 times. So what we're going to teach here is how to add on to what we taught in the last lesson, and it also takes care of that, where we're going to be taking and turning her in the opposite direction. Okay, just showing the move without really breaking anything down here. We'll go ahead and do this like this. Just like that, very good. And we end up back in this hammerlock position. But what we did is she ended up at least taking a couple inside turns, and then she kind of comes out by doing the duck back into the hammerlock. And then from there, you can do anything you want. You could go back and go back into the wrap if you like, and then bring her out. There's all sorts of things you can do. As I may have talked about before, some dance instructors will teach patterns. They'll teach how to do this, combine with that, and combine with that. They might even count at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they'll count up to 16, which for some people that might be good. They go, okay, it's a 16 count combination that we're doing, and they kind of know at 12 is where you need to do that tricky part or whatever. But what we're doing in all these lessons, we're kind of teaching kind of almost modular type things, independent lessons, independent moves that you can do in any order. So all these moves, for the most part, are kind of standalone. One exception, ironically, might be kind of what we're doing here, because you have to start on that hammerlock position, and it would be a little weird. It would be a little weird to just start out dancing with a lady in a hammerlock position and to immediately take her into a duck. Anyway, we'll go ahead and break that down a little bit for you. We're starting out in this hammerlock because this is how the last lesson ended, just like this, okay? So this is how we're starting out to do this part of this move for this lesson. And what we're doing is I'm going to take the lady into a couple inside turns. I'm going to mostly lead with her right-handed, my left, but I'm going to bring it, she's doing inside turns, I'm going to take this arm over, then I'm going to bring my left arm down, my right arm up, kind of encourage her to keep going around, and we're going to end up in this hammerlock on this side, so it's the opposite side. From here, again, we're not normally going to dance in place here, we're going to immediately take her into a duck, and in order to do that, it's going to help, gentlemen, if you take your hands, which should have some connection here, and pull them just a little bit, kind of pulling, or almost with your arm here and your fingers, you're pushing on her and pulling, and it'll cause her to turn. And as you're doing that, you're going to, once again, just like the last time we did the duck, you're going to take your arm, or her wrist, and twist it gently counterclockwise. And remember again to keep her arm close to her back while she's turning. You're going to let go of that hand, and we're going to end up like this, okay? So it's important when we're talking about the duck, if somebody had my arm and they had it out here like that, that could hurt and you could injure somebody. So remember as you're doing the duck to keep it near their back and gently pull up. Don't force it, but just gently pull up, and the lady's going to tend to naturally duck as you're doing that. So starting from here again, from this position, we're just kind of go through it. I think I'm going to go ahead and add the counting at this point. So normally we would have ended up in a 3, 4. We're ready to go with gentleman's right foot, lady's left, and we're going to go 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. So it's 3, 5, 6s, and then we're going to do, ladies, outside turns, but we're going to do the duck here. So then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 to finish it up. So I think we'll do it one more time. I'm going to try to do it slow in case people want to try to follow along, and then we're going to change and switch directions so that you can see it from another angle. So again, we just got done doing finishing the hammerlock, which means we ended up on a 4. I'm ready to go with my right foot. Shelley's ready with her left, and we're going to do 3, 5, 6s. We're going to go all the way through here. So ready, and 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, at this point, this is where we're going to end this move for this lesson. We end up back in the hammerlock. Here it's a little less important to worry about turning her, because if you're doing these 2 lessons that we're teaching together, the lady's doing several outside turns, she's doing a couple inside, and then she's doing a couple outside. It's not a, yeah, back to back, so it's not like she just got done doing a lot of turns in one direction. It was a lot in one direction, a couple in the other direction, a couple in this direction. So from this, you could go, as we talked about before, you could go and take her into the wrap. You could just drop the hand and go back into open position. Gentlemen, you could just kind of do an outside, gentleman's outside turn. There's a lot of things you can do. So Shelley, let's go ahead and come over here on this side. And we're just going to do this angle. Same thing, actually we should come over here a little bit, give ourselves some room here. So I'm going to count this slow again. We just got done doing a 3, 4. So gentleman's ready with his right, lady with her left. And we're going to do 3, 5, 6s. I'm going to go all the way through. I'm going to try to count it slow in case you're following along. Ready, and 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. I think what we'll do, we're going to do, right now, Shelley and I are going to combine the last move with this one. So we're going to do the whole sequence, combining these 2 together. We're going to start out with a set of basic. We're going to take the lady into 4 turns all together, ending up in a hammerlock, and then doing the part we just taught. So let's just do the whole thing from the beginning. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. Let's go ahead and do that, switch up the angle here a little bit. So again, starting out in this 2-hand hold, we're going to do the same thing all the way through. I'll count it slow in case you want to follow along. Okay, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. I'm going to turn on a slow song, and we're going to do it a couple times to music, and I'll count it again. So I'd encourage you to try to follow along if you'd like. So let me put a slow song on. Okay, we're starting in the 2-hand position. We're going to do a basic first. We're going to do these 2 moves all the way through, starting out with the lady's 4 outside turns. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Okay, one more time from another angle, all the way through. I'm going to count it. We're starting in the 2-hand hold. Do a little basic first. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very nice.
Okay, another lesson in the books. Thanks for watching. See you in the next lesson.